Well, hey, hi, and hello everyone, it's Rooster Mods here, and would you believe it? The next Farming Simulator game has been announced, and it looks like it's gonna be Farming Simulator 25. Yes, the official trailer has just dropped, and we have some exciting news from Giants that I wanted to go over with you guys, so without further ado, let's get into it. What's coming to Farming Simulator 25? Let's kind of look at what Giants has given us and let's talk about it. They will, quote, flood the field with a host of new gameplay features, visual upgrades, maps, machines, and even fresh water to grow rice. Wow, can you believe that? We're going to be able to control water and rice and things like that. Adding more agricultural variety. It looks like it's going to be released November 12th for PC, Mac, PlayStation 5, and Xbox S and X. Really interesting because according to what we've seen so far, this isn't coming to old gen consoles. This might disappoint a lot of you, but it appears that Xbox One and PlayStation 4 are going to be left behind. So if you're on console and you ever thought about making the jump to PC for lots of exciting mods you've never gotten before, then you should definitely do that. Otherwise, looks like it might be time to upgrade to an Xbox Series S or X or a PlayStation 5. Regardless, let's get into some of the new features that we're going to be seeing. It looks like we're going to be extending gameplay, crops, animals, and more. Giants told us that virtual farmers manage their agricultural empires in a new lush East Asian landscape filled with rice paddies, a North American environment with plenty of open space, or a Central European location with green fields between ponds and rivers. Okay, so if you know Farming Simulator, you know that most of the time the games come with 2 maps, but according to this, it sounds like we might be getting 3 maps to start Farming Simulator 25, which is good. I'm glad we're getting more maps to start off with, and it looks like one of them is going to be East Asia, so if you're a fan of that sort of environment, then this is going to be great for you. Building their legacy single-handedly or cooperatively in multiplayer, players will now be able to grow 2 types of rice, spinach, and other new crops, choosing from well over 20 overall. Buffalo and other animals join the livestock pens while new production chains and constructions extend business opportunities. More features and details will be revealed soon. Okay, so that's interesting. Looks like you'll be able to grow 2 types of rice. I'm not too familiar with rice, so somebody will have to fill me in there on what they might mean by that. Spinach, which is cool. Another new crop, that's nice. Other new ones. Well over 20 overall. That's an interesting statement because I believe Farming Simulator 22 came with about 20 crops. So it looks like they're clarifying here that we'll have well over 20. So we're going to get spinach, a couple types of rice, and other new crops. So we're probably going to have more than Farm Sim 22 had, which is awesome. What else do they say? They talked about buffalo and other animals. I'm not really known anybody that grows that East Asia buffalo species or farms that, so I don't know too much about that. I don't know how exciting that is for me, but other animals and new production chains, so that's interesting. Looks like production chains are going to be making a return, and it looks like they're in the series to stay, so if you enjoyed those, that's going to be awesome for you. More features and details revealed soon, so that's just what we have, but it sounds like we could get even more. The next category they wanted to talk about is the tech upgrades for machines, fields, and visuals. This is one that has me excited in particular. Machine enthusiasts enjoy an ensemble of over 400 authentic vehicles, tools, and items from more than 150 international top brands. Okay, that's way more than Farm Sim 22 had. I don't know if it's maybe way more, might be exaggerating a little bit, but that's definitely more. Among them return a lot of the favorites: Case IH, Kloss, Fendt, John Deere, Kubota, Massey Ferguson, New Holland, Valtra, and many others. The trailer hinted at a couple new ones too, so maybe I'll make another video talking about that. With Asian farming, new types of specialized machines get introduced. So if it were me and I was a betting man, I would say that that had something to do with that rice planting machine that we saw at the trailer. I'm guessing we might get something like that. Those are very specialized machines, but that would be cool to have. All farmers feel a deeper connection to fields and nature thanks to a general tech upgrade with improved graphics and physics based on the latest and modding-friendly Giants Engine 10. Distance fog, enhanced shadows, dynamic weather effects, ground deformation, and more boost the immersion of a romantic farming life. Okay, flowery language there, but let's unpack that because that can include a lot of things. So the first thing to clarify, this is not going to be on a new engine. I don't ever see Farming Simulator going to a new engine. If you ever feel that way, I'm sorry, but I really don't see it going that way. Instead, what they're doing is continuously updating their engine. It looks like we're going to Giants Engine 10. And what is it that Giants Engine 10 might include? Well, it sounds like it might include distance Dragon's Fog, which is great because that's not always a thing that has happened in previous games. Enhanced shadows, that's nice. Sometimes the shadows in Farm Sim kind of act a little funky. They don't always look great, so enhanced shadows would definitely always be welcome. Dynamic weather effects. This is interesting, and I don't know exactly what they're implying with dynamic weather effects. It could be anything from, hey, look, the wind actually blows the trees in different directions and it blows the antenna on the tractor in different directions. It could go all the way to, hey, weather actually plays an impact on how your crops grow. So it could be anywhere from just a visual effects with which way your wheat waves versus actually having, you know, dynamically impacting soil and different things like that. We'll see what dynamic weather effects means. Ground deformation, which is super exciting. Again, this could mean a range of different it could mean a range of different outcomes. It could mean either, hey, you can just see the ground kind of dip a little bit where you drove your tractor, or it could go all the way to, hey, that construction stuff is base game now and you can actually use a loader to dig up the ground. We'll see where it lands on that spectrum and more. So we'll see what else the engine offers here. What else do they want to talk about? Oh yeah, so let's talk about this. Farming enthusiasts will want to check out the Farming Simulator 25 Collector's Edition. The PC exclusive box includes a USB ignition lock to start the engines of in-game tractors. Okay, that's funny because I've never heard of anybody talking about an ignition lock before, and that is pretty creative if you ask me. That's actually kind of a neat ad. 16-bit Mega Drive inspired version. That's really interesting. If you're into retro stuff, that actually sounds like that could be kind of fun. I'd love to try that out. Plus a soundtrack CD with 15 original tracks from Chris Hosbeck, sorry I probably pronounced that wrong, for retro lovers and more. Okay, that's cool. What else do we get in the collector's edition though? It looks like we also get modding tutorials packed in. Hopefully they've expanded their modding tutorials a little bit for 25, but being able to get modding tutorials from a collector's edition is fantastic. It looks like you're also going to be able to get 32 brand stickers, which is cool. A New Holland CR11 Gold Edition. Wow, okay, nothing beats that kind of bling. You get 3 A2 posters, a keychain, and of course you get that nice collector's box. Again, I can't state how unique I think that ignition lock idea is. I feel like every farm sim game we've been getting some other like PC accessory, and we've gotten things like beacons and things like that, but now we're actually getting like an ignition. That's pretty clever, I just gotta say. I think that's pretty clever. Again, they wrap up the statement with Farm Sim 25 will be released on PC, Mac, PlayStation 5, and Xbox Series X or S. Pre-orders are available now on selected channels. Visit the official Farming Simulator website in the Giant Software press area for more information. So you can always go to the website for more info, but I just kind of wanted to bring this stuff to you guys and talk about it a little bit because, man, we're getting a new farming simulator, and it's going to be Farming Simulator 25. It looks like the cover tractor is going to be either a Case, a Valtra, or a Kloss, but you could kind of tell by that green color that I think Kloss had a heavy hand in kind of making this a Kloss green sort of theme. They're definitely going to be pushing their equipment in this game. Yeah, lots of potential opportunities. It looks like Farming Simulator might be going to a 3-year game cycle. That's kind of what it's looked like the last couple games, so there were a lot of people suspecting that, including me. I suspected a 3-year loop for Farming Simulator 25 for a long time, so I'm not surprised at all. But yeah, I'm excited. Obviously, we're gonna have to work on bringing mods to the new game, but hey, I'm really hoping personally that we get a lot of cool tools for modders to use, and we get new opportunities to do good things, and updated graphics are always nice, but really for me personally, I'm always really looking forward to like new features and new items and new levers to pull and buttons to push from a modding perspective. So yeah, I wasn't expecting rice. I wasn't expecting an Asia theme. But yeah, I mean, let's keep expanding farming. I mean, rice feeds a good portion of the population, right? So let's keep it coming. So yeah, I mean, I guess that's all I really have to share. What do you guys think? Are you guys excited for Farming Simulator 25? Is this what you wanted? Is it missing something that you wanted to see, or are you pumped for the game? Are you hesitant to buy it, or are you going to jump right in and be right there from the get-go? Personally, as a modder, I'm going to jump in right away and see what things are, what's going on there, and kind of get a feel for it. But yeah, we'll see. Anyway, this has been Rooster. Thanks for watching. I will definitely do my best to keep you informed with new Farming Simulator news as we get more information about Farm Sim 25. But anyway, yeah, this is Rooster Mod signing off, and take her easy.